So guys, here we go. Let's talk a little bit about data mines and stuff that Gszabi found in the files, okay guys? So let's show a little bit in the dev server hidden things. Basically, the idea of this video is to show the hidden things because, of course, I already showed the main things, like for example, the addition of the SU30 SM2 that you see over here. But there are also hidden stuff that we don't really notice unless you are a data miner, right? So you can help Gszabi continue his work with the link in the description. And yeah, let's get going, guys. So we have now a confirmation, only 2 vehicles properly added, SU30 SM2, and of course the new MB326B, okay? The MIGs, anything like that, it is in the files, but it's not properly added yet. And now we can properly see on the files what changed on the MiG-25, right? So one of the changes was the addition of a new engine sound that I mentioned in the previous video, right? I don't know if you can hear it, but it is pretty different. Before it was using basically the sound of a MiG-21 engine, so now it is properly there. Then we have some of the flight model changes. I already talked about how it lost a lot of thrust, like around 10-15%, something like that. But it gained, and it gained drag as well, but it gained max speed overall, right? So it will take more time to get to those speeds, but it gets to those speeds, which is something that you weren't able to do. Like you see, for example, here, going to 1,300 kilometers per hour indicated, right? But there are some other things, like, for example, the aileron effective speed went from 680 to 750. What that means is that the compression that you feel on ailerons on these aircraft is less preeminent, let's say, right? You will need to go to the 750 so that you are actually having the full effects of the aileron compression, right? If you are below that, it should be a lot easier. So a little bit of a buff there. And yeah, that's pretty much the only thing that I didn't mention in the other video, right? So just to wrap it up, increased drag, increase or decrease in overall thrust as well is affecting these aircraft, okay? Now, guys, it will turn as well a little bit less. And with that, it is a lot more realistic, I would say, right? It feels a lot more realistic, the flight model of the MiG. Very sluggish, very big, but very powerful, okay? So these are the changes, the final changes that I didn't mention on the MiG-25 before. Just one more thing is that they added a drop tank externally, right? And they added some internal fuel tanks as well, right? So it is able to carry a lot more fuel. So you can see, I already showed in the other video, but yeah, very big tank on the middle there. And of course, with this, this is the loadout that you get stock, okay? So you get a loadout with an external fuel tank, R40RDs, and the R60M. That's kind of the one that you have, okay? But of course, to use more of them and to use the TD model, you need to do the research. But at least you get the R60M stock. Another change is on the F-18 Super Hornet, guys. As you can see right here, you have less gun ammo. So now it will only have 412 rounds instead of the 472 rounds. Also, another change you can see on the countermeasures there. It is not 128, it is 120. So a slight change on the amount of countermeasures you can take. And guys, just to kind of fix what I told you guys in the other video, now I know exactly what happened here. So in the J10C, but not only in it, in the Yak 141 and the MiG-29 SMT, all the more modern SU-30s like the MKM, SM, and SM2, and also the J11B, they basically changed around the order where you have the acquirements for a dogfight mode. So now it starts with the normal one like this, and then it goes for this one, the vertical one, and then it goes for the bigger one like this. So it's just the order that got changed, not removed like I told you guys on that video on the J10, right? And I'm planning to do a specific video about these radars, guys, but we had a massive change on the AESA Captor radars. So not only they increased the amount of angles that you can actually look with the British and Italian one, also, guys, they increased the speed overall of these radars. You can see that it's a very, 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 very fast. Like, look at this. You can see that, for example, in the narrow search over here, it's not even that it takes less time. Sometimes they just get a bigger scan, so you can feel that it's a lot faster. But look at this. This is a fast radar, man. This is what a fast radar looks like. I mean, I would never use anything else than this. It's so fast that it's good because it gives you a lot more situational awareness. So just to have an idea, for example, in this narrow search over here, for example, they decreased the time that it takes to scan by half, and also increase the width of the scan zone and the bar height a little bit as well. In the medium search, it actually got a little bit longer the time, but it has twice as much bars that it's actually searching vertically, right? In the wide search as well. So overall, guys, these radars became a lot faster than what they were. So a pretty insane speed, to be honest. This is probably the fastest AESA radar, I mean radar in general, I ever saw in the game. And again, the British and Italian one became even better because they can scan 200 degrees, right? But again, guys, I'm gonna do a proper video just showing this radar because it's just insane. This radar is probably the coolest radar we have in the game, but yeah, very cool. Then we have some changes to the Booker over here. I already talked about previously that the weight got down to 38 tons, 38.1. Before it was 42, so it's a little bit lighter, 4 tons lighter. But also, guys, they for some reason removed the laser warning system. So I don't know if they're gonna reintroduce it, but for now they remove it, right? And another thing, now we have I think it's a first gen commander. Is it first gen? I think it is first gen. Is it first or second gen? I think it might be first or second. I never know. But they added a new commander thermal system for it. Okay, so that's it for the Booker. And another thing, guys, for the BMPT, as you can see, the armor is slowly getting readier and readier. As you can see, we don't have, for most of the tank, the 555 millimeters of penetration that was initially. So getting readier, right? But guys, I gotta say, tomorrow would be the last day, technically, of the dev server. I have a feeling that they're gonna elongate them because, I mean, there are so many things that are unready. And, you know, data mines keep finding things. So, yeah, make sure to keep an eye out because we'll probably see, overall, a longer period of dev server, I would imagine, right? Yeah, armor parts still not on the X-ray over here, but it is getting readier. When it's readier, I will be covering the armor of this thing, okay? Another thing about the BMPT, in this case, the 72, the premium one, it got a lower weight. So before it was 48, now it is 44 tons. So pretty great because it becomes a little bit more mobile than the previous model. Another one that it's getting readier and readier, it's the Ajax, guys. It did have some changes to the armor, right? But I gotta be honest, I'm not gonna talk too much about them because it's very minor things. Overall, it is pretty much just like armors for the boxes on the side that they were way too strong before and now they're a little bit weaker. For like this part that holds the headlights over here, stuff like that, right, on the armor. One thing that I think it's very interesting is that they increased the amount of ammo to 191, which is pretty great because it was very easy to get this thing out of ammo, to be honest. Although it has a pretty okay ready rack over here, which has 62 rounds, right? You know, we wouldn't... 191 for a gun that fires every 0.3 seconds. I mean, it fires 3 times per second, I think. Which means that, I mean, you would basically not have a lot of time firing this gun, right? Although it is pretty strong. But, so yeah, 191 is pretty great. So it has a little bit more ammunition, as you can see. And another thing, guys, is that it got the laser warning, I think. I mean, it's saying here on the data mine, I don't think they mentioned too much, unless I'm not paying attention to something. So correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, at least it's here, as the name might be wrong, might be right, I don't know yet. Okay, guys? A grain of salt there, but yeah. And in the Freccia, which is arguably one of the best vehicles for ground forces that Italy got in a while because it has spike missiles. I didn't even do a video yet about it. I might do one later. But it got a new, worse camera thermal system for the commander. So now they decreased the amount of resolution, basically, that it has on the commander. Oh, no, it does have the laser warning. I just realized I could test it out. And yeah, it does say the name there. Laser warning system. So yeah, the Ajax has the laser warning system, which is pretty great. And that's kind of it, guys. I know, not a lot, but yeah, we had kind of a small update today. Things are getting readier and readier, but yeah, with the stuff that is appearing each day, it feels like we are kind of far from the patch release. So I would expect an elongation of the dev server tomorrow onwards, right? But let's wait and see. And I expect more vehicles being added still. More aircraft, actually. So, yeah, on the very least, like 2 or 3 aircraft will be added. I have a feeling on. But yeah, let's wait and see, right? I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. Thank you, Gszabi, for doing the data mines. Leave link in the description for you to help him out. And to help Prae out as well, which helps with the fly models. And I see you guys on the next one. So, yeah, make sure to join the Discord, where everybody is. Down in the description as well. And bye.